Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Joliet, Illinois. We're at Inwood Ice Arena for the finale for the girls in green, dressed in all Sunday black in the Nye Hill Premier Select regular season. It's do or die for Gang Green. They got to win, folks, or we go home. No Nye Hill playoffs for us as they take on the Joliet Jaguars. So far this season, we've had a tie and a win. Looking for revenge in a game back here at the beginning of the season that we ended up tying, and we should have ran them over. Let's see if we can't skate for all three periods. Your starting lineup for the Chicago Mission: Sophia Monaco, Sarah Reeder, Genevieve Heidkamp, Sellen Lewis on the blue line. Maddie Laxton has the net. 14 minutes on the clock. Face-off won by Reeder for Lewis. Lewis chips up off the boards for Heidkamp, tips it into the zone, picked up by Joliet. They're going to send it up. Poke check by Reeder. Puck's going to go in the left wing corner. Coming down is Reeder and Sophia. Up off the boards. Knocked down by Sophia. Left it for Reeder. Back to Sophia. Sophia gets it. Sends it down for Reeder behind the net. Collected by Joliet. Picked off by Reeder. Looking for Heidkamp in a slot. Makes a move. Knocked away by Joliet. Right back to Sophia. Or back to Reeder. Reeder behind the net now. Looking. Comes back around to our side. Cuts the brakes. And come look at it. She curls back around. Still battling. Comes outside. Trying to send it out to Sophia. Picked off by Joliet. Coming across to Sophia. Knocks it free behind the net for Reeder. Reeder bottom of the right dot. Comes out in the slot. Knocked it out for Reagan Lewis. Reagan top of the right circle. Fires a shot. Tipped off by Joliet in front of the net there. Picked off by Heidkamp. Joliet collects the loose change. Coming across here right in front of us. Sent out here in front of the penalty boxes, across from the Mission benches. Out to the far side. That's offsides. No call. Right into Maddie Laxton's net. Right in the middle of her glove, and we're going to get a whistle. So with 13:13 on the clock, looks like Mr. Rocco didn't get the clock started. Must have had some issues. So we're going to run a little bit of the clock here right now. Face-off off in the right wing corner for the Joliet. Your lineup now is going to be Charlie, Hare, Bornhoft. It's Hadley and G on D. Face-off to Maddie's left. One by Carter. Carter chips it in the right wing corner. Picked up by G now. G sends it out to Prodell. Prodell backhand pass for Bornhoff. Bornhoff cuts across center ice. It's Bornhoff and 4. Coming across, he toe drags in the middle of the slot. Top right circle, fires a shot. Puck's going to go down behind the goal line. Collected by Joliet. Coming across is Prodell. Prodell knocked it free. Picked up by Bornhoff. Tried a centering pass out. First hair blocked by Joliet. Picked up by Prodell. Prodell dumps it right down low for Bornhoff. Bornhoff sends it right back for Charlie to give and go. Up off here, leave his pants. Tap the front. Is that in the net? We got to get a whistle. And they wave it off. Rocco messing with the clock here. There's 12:46 remaining here in the period. Face off to the left wing circle. An offensive zone face off for the Mission. It's going to be Charlie, Hare, Bornhoft in the slot. Hadley and G on D. Face off for her. Stepping in front. She comes away to loose change to the dot. Threw it right into the slot. Picked up by Joliet. It's going to go out to the right point. Past Hadley now. Picked up by Joliet. Coming across right in front of Gianna. Toe drag to the left. She poke checks it away. And Gianna curls it up. Top left circle in front of the Mission bench. She sends it up for Charlie. Knocked away by the defense. Picked off by Bornhoft for Hare. Loose change is Joliet coming up on the near side. Far side rather. Coming across blue line. Try to toe drag. Drop it. That's off sides. And we're going to get a whistle. And we're going to get a face-off just outside the zone in front of the Mission benches. 12:25 remaining here in the period. Get the clock right. Face-off just outside the zone. Says 13:24 on my end. And we got Elena, Jessup, Shea Watson. And it's going to be Roth and Warrington on the blue line. Face-off one for Joliet here. Just throws it up on the near side. Picked up here right in front of the doors. Sent out into the zone, picked up by Warrington. Warrington top of the circle at the half wall, throws it up off of Watson. Watson at the half wall now, trying to chip it up. Send it out for Jessup. She does right in front of us. Jessup chips it forward. Coming across is going to be Joliet. The one-man wrecking coming across. Forces him off. She puts a body on him. Hip checked him and slowed him down. But here comes Joliet in a 2-on-2. Right across center ice. Sends it right up the middle. Cutting in front of Roth and Warrington. Into the slot, fires a shot. Blocker saving the left wing corner for Maddie. Picked up by Watson. Watson tied up at the half wall there. Coming in is Warrington in support. Chipping it down. Reese picked it up here at the half wall. Dropped it up for Watson. Knocked down to the left point by the blue liner from Jaguars. And he's going to backhand it in behind the net. Coming down low is going to be Warrington. Warrington coming out left to right. Picked off by Roth. Roth steps in front of it. Gets pinned into the half wall there. Knocked it down for Elena. Roth chipped it again. Backhand. Tipping out is going to be battling as Elena. Coming out is Jessup. Jessup swipes at it. Coming down for Elena. Elena poke checked it. Passed Roth out for Jessup. Jessup off the referee. Collects the loose change. And here she comes. Try to get it out. Kept in by Joliet. Picked up by Roth. Roth curls back down behind the dots. Now sends it across for Watson. Watson cuts up the middle. Poke checked in by Joliet. Puck's going to go out in front of Maddie. She's going to cover it up. We're going to get a whistle with 11:19 remaining here on the clock in the first period. Rocco working on it, trying to get it rolling here. Mission goes for a line change. Your lineup now. Sophia Monaco, Kaylee Dunford, G Money. It's Sellen Lewis on the blue line. Face off to Maddie's left. Dunford on your face off. Sell on the half wall. Dunford comes in. Sophia picks it up. Knocked away by Joliet. Coming out. Knocked over to Jaguars. Dropped it for Dunford. Dunford down to Sell behind the goal line. She comes out right to left. Pins it in by two Jaguars. Coming across is Dunford. Knocked it free. Sophia steps in front of it. Throws it behind the net. Lewis comes all the way across the left wing corner. Joliet's going to cut in front of her. It's going to be picked up by G-Money. G-Money sends it out to the half wall. They have 4 guys on one side. They're doing a strong side trap. Picked up bottom left circle coming across the cell. Cell pokes it free. It's going to be covered by Maddie. And we're going to get a whistle. So they're overloading one side. Hopefully the coaching staff picks up on it because you just got to reverse the ice and they're in trouble. We'll be able to break out in a hurry. Send the weak side winger all the way across and just ring it. So it's going to be Reagan Lewis along the half wall. Dunford on your face-off. G-Money and Sophia. Sophia comes out with the loose chair. The puck is thrown down. It's going to be icing if it gets there. Stopped by Aoife. Down behind the net. Right to left. Out front. Sophia forechecking it. Knocked down by Highcamp. Top of the left circle. Looking for the backhand pass. Saucer across for Sophia. Sophia the right dot. Gets body checked off the puck down behind the net. Down the right wing corner. Here comes Dunford. She cuts back to the middle. Bottom right circle. Sophia's going to cut him off in a slot. He makes a move far side towards the benches. Out past Sophia. Past Sell it goes. Down to the corner. No icing. He waved it off. Tipped, he says. Picked up for Reagan. Reagan's going to send it out for G-Money. And it's G-Money with speed. It's a 2-on-3 with Dunford coming across. Make it 3-on-3. G-Money fires a shot. Bouncing puck behind the net. Stick by Aoife, the goalie of Jaguars. Pass Sophia out to the left wing corner. It's going to be pinched in by Sell. Sell can't get to it. Knocked away by Bornhoff. Chipped it into the zone. We're going to get an offsides and a whistle with 10:15 remaining here in the period. What?
14.
10-14. So your face-off out just outside the zone in front of the Jaguar bench is going to be Prodell, Reeder, Bornhoff. It's Hadley and Gianni. Face-off won by Reeder for Gianna. She goes D to D quickly for Cohen. Cohen cuts in, sends it right in for Bornhoff. Bornhoff's going to chip it in. Met by the Jaguar, trying to get it out of the ice quick, and it's going to be picked up by Bornhoff. Bornhoff in the slot, carries it across to the top left circle. Look, drops it for Gianna. Gianna one-timer, bouncing puck up front, behind the net for Reeder. Reeder down low, put his shoulder on it out for Bornhoff. Bornhoff knifes it up in the air for Prodell. Prodell down behind the net, looking for Reeder. Cuts back around to the inside, cuts back to the bottom of the left circle now. Sends it out for Reeder and knocked away by Joliet. Pitching it is going to be Gianna. Gianna steps in front of it, knocked it down, picked up by Bornhoff. They're going to regroup. Sends it across for Cohen. Cohen coming up the ice. It's Cohen with speed. Let her go. Top right circle. She dropped it off her stick for Reeder. Harassed by both Jaguars. Coming across with it. Reeder slashes at a stick, and it's going to be an ice slashing for Reeder. She's going to the box for a minute and a half, and Mr. 76 doesn't like it. Making his face. Maybe we should give him an unsportsmanlike. Doesn't like getting hacked at. So Reeder to the box for 2. Should be a minute and a half. Two minutes is the penalty. Down behind the net. It's going to be picked up by Prodell. Prodell dropped it down for Roth. Roth curls back behind the goal line now. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Mission Parents. Your penalty killers are Bornhoff and Prodell, Warrington and Roth, and it's Warrington in the corner. Sent out to the left point for Jaguars. Looking to fire a shot. Passed up, knocked up in the air in the slot. Kicked out by Roth to the near far side. Charlie's going to chip it up in the air. It's Charlie out to Bornhoff harassing. She kicks it forward. It's Bornhoff down the slide. Left wing circle, comes down half wall. She's got Charlie breaking, sends it out to the high slot. Picked off by Joliet right at the blue line. Knocked away by Roth. That's going to be offsides. No call. Down on the far side. Here in front of the bench is pucked up check by Prodell. Prodell cuts across center ice. She's going to dump it in. And Bornhoff's going to be a lone forechecker with a minute 17 remaining here on the PK. Coming across is Bornhoff. Sent out off of Bornhoff, skate out to Warrington. Warrington pinches in, dropped it for Bornhoff, right circle. Into the dot she goes. Bornhoff looking for the backhand shot from the slot. No, curls back around. She's controlling the puck. Bottom left wing circle now. Coming down behind the goal line. She's got Carter in the right dot. Lost it off her stick, and she's going to bail on it. 8:36, looking to stretch the ice, and Mission cut it off. Defenseman's going to skate it up, met by Hare. He cuts across in the middle now, trying to send it up on the near side, right in front. Poke check by Warrington. He throws it in. Warrington gets knocked down. Puck goes in the right wing corner for Roth. Roth down low behind Maddie, curling out right to left. Cuts up in the middle now. Makes a move, and in 43 seconds, Sophia's out there with Hare. Roth coming up the far side. Just across the dots now down the left wing circle. Knocked down by Joliet. Coming across in front of Sophia. And then in front of penalty backs now. Sophia's going to take him across the boards. Puts a body on him. Knocks him down. Picked up by Roth. Roth looking, curls back around in a circle to the inside. Looks up the boards, bouncing up off the referee's skate. It goes. Poked up in the air. Get out of the way, ref. Down at the blue line now. Sophia trying to pull it out. Battling it out. They do. They're going to have to be regrouped by the Jaguars. Sending across D to D here on the near side. Coming in front is Carter. Carter cuts him off now, looking to get it up through the blue line, up the center ice, knocked down by Carter. Carter cuts across the blue line, or Carter up to the top of the circle, fires a shot, bouncing puck behind the net, then wide left for Sophia in the left wing corner. Sophia curls down, makes a move here, looking, cuts back bottom left circle, toe drag to the bottom, now behind the goal line. She's got Reagan Lewis, right point. Sophia curls around. Going to send it out to the right point, cuts back to the inside. She's got Watson in the slot. Sophia coming back around behind the goal line, cuts back the other way. Coming across Sophia, get it out to Reagan. She can't get to it, hanging on her. Here comes the second Joliet Jaguar, and takes it away from her. Down behind the net, picked off by Sell. Kicked forward out front. Puck's going to be offsides. Kicked up, and Watson dumps it right back in. Sophia looking to make a move there. Couldn't get it out to anybody. Down behind the goal line, picked up by Jaguars. Throw him off the left wing circle. Here comes Jessup. Jessup sends it out to the left point for Sell. Sell fires a shot off of a face mask, and out of play it goes. And we're going to get a whistle with 7:07 remaining here in the first period. Yeah, Self shot that one pretty hard. I'm sure that didn't feel too good on his face mask. It was either his face mask or his helmet, but it went off his face, so the puck goes in the offensive zone. It's Elena Monaco, Kate Jessup, Shea Watson. It's Selin Lewis on the blue line, right to left. Jessup on a faceoff, right to Elena, sends it back to the left point for Reagan. Reagan looks, fires a shot, off the goal, off the defense and out front for Watson. Watson chipped it in the right wing corner, picked up by Elena. Elena's going to send it out. Nope, she curls back to the inside, cuts down low, pinned in by one, tied up. Elena comes with a loose change, sent across to the far side, left wing circle for Jessup. Jessup trying to knife it out towards her. She gets hemmed in. Coming in is Elena, thrown out for Reagan Lewis. Reagan's going to backhand it, blocked by Joliet, picked up by Elena. She knocks two guys down. Two new guys into the board. Picked up Elena's going to smash at it and goes in the left wing corner for Jessup. Jessup comes down low, trying to poke check it. Elena's going to force him off in front of referees. She pins him in, ties him up. He's battling off. He doesn't like getting hit. Coming across it, Elena gets her stick knocked away, and Jessup looking to send it out in the slot. Couldn't get to it. Watson's going to come across the far side, and it's going to send out to be Sell right to point. Sell looking now, right point, coming across, looking to get across. She whiffs on it, and she's going to come away with the loose change, though, and collect it here in the neutral zone. Sell comes across, sending it up the ice. Right up to Watson. Watson's going to chip it in, but missed on it. And the puck's going to go top the left wing circle. Backhanded, pass Brodell for Reagan Lewis, left point. Reagan whiffs on it. Puck is slippery, folks. Out to the blue line, knocked down by Bornhoff. Bornhoff curls in, fires it in down low, and it's going to be Bornhoff going to go get her own pass. It's Bornhoff and Brodell going to take him off to the far side. Charlie in tow, sent out to Gianna at the right point. Gianna looking, waiting, sends a puck off the shin guard for Brodell, tipping it out for Reeder. Reeder's got Reagan at the right point. Bottom left circle, shooting for Brodell. Brodell slams it, blocked by a defenseman. Out here coming up the alley, it's 2-on-2. Coming across her, 1-on-2 in front of Gianna. He makes a move wide right. Gianna pokes, checks him, blows him up, and coming across with no call. In front of Reeder, knocked away for Brodell. Brodell sends it up out of the air in front of the center ice for Bornhoff. Bornhoff kicked it forward. It's Bornhoff on a breakaway. Top of the left circle. Coming down, makes a move right, left, fires it up in the air, and the goalie gloved it up. Flashing the weather is Aoife McGee. Makes the save. Right up there. Bornhoff had a good look. She made the move. She got Aoife to bite and go down, but she flashes the glove and saves it. So with 25 seconds remaining on the power play for the Mission, send it outside. Roth, top of the left circle, sends it down low for Brodell. Brodell down low, now collecting the puck, sends it off for Bornhoff. Bottom of the goal line now looking, sends it right back from Brodell. Brodell cycling the puck with Bornhoff. Coming out, bottom right circle, cuts across, fires a shot right in the goalie's chest, and we get a whistle. So 11 seconds remaining on the power play. I almost forgot there was a power play here. So it's Charlie, Reeder, and Bornhoff. Face off won by Green, picked up by Reeder. Reeder in the slot looking, fires a shot. Wide right behind the net for Brodell. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Brodell back out to Reeder. Fort knocked off by the Joliet Jaguars and coming up the far side. Coming across, center ice right in front of Roth. Takes across top of the circle. Now right in front of Gianna. Gianna poke, checks it free. Knocked away by Roth. Down behind the goal line it goes. Picked up by number 11. He comes across on the near side. Knocked away by Bornhoff. Bornhoff collects the puck. Going to send it up to Reeder behind her, but it's picked up by Brodell. It's Brodell and Reeder in a 2-on-2. Coming across with two back checkers. Charlie in a slot. Knocked it forward, picked off by the D, and coming back the other way. Charlie cuts it off in front of Reeder. They send it across on the slide. Here comes 84 from the Jaguars, cutting across. Up the middle now, it's 2-on-4. Sent across here on the near side for Heitkamp. Heitkamp forced it off, kicked away by Carter. Thrown out by Warrington, collected by the Jaguars at center ice. In front of the penalty boxes, he slap shots it in. Puck's going to swing all the way back around. Here comes Heitkamp looking to cut him off. Gets it left wing half wall. Now she chips it up in the air, takes him down, top of the left point. No call on Genevieve. Puck is up in the air, knocked down off Reese in the slot. Looking at the backhand, fires a shot. Over Maddie's glove, in the slot it goes, and Joliet scores, and it's 1-0. So just like that, the Jaguars take the lead here with 4:18 remaining in the first period. Another one of those ones that girls knock it down in the slot off a jersey and the puck laid there and nobody knows where it was, or we got an unlucky bounce. That seems to happen a lot to us so far this season. Need some puck luck, folks. We had it this morning, need a little more today. So out there now, it's going to be Hare, Dunford, and G-Money. It's Roth and Warrington on the blue line. Face off at center ice there, throwing him down and out for the Jaguars. It's going to be picked up by Roth behind the goal line now. Right to left, here she comes, swings it back around. She hits the brakes, and he flies right by. Sending the second guy over. They throw it out to the right wing corner for Hare. Hare looking, waits on him, waits the hash ball. She flies by Hare. Hare cuts across, up in the air it goes, out for Genevieve. Genevieve tips it forward, but it's going to be collected by the Jaguar D. He curls back around. He lost off his skate. Picked up on the slot for Dunford. Dunford fires a shot. Stick save in the right wing corner, down for Heitkamp. Heitkamp tying up a stick. Second white jersey coming in. Knocked away. Here comes number 2 comes out right to left. It's in front of Hare. He's going to make a move out to the far side. Pucked away by Carter. Carter knocked away back for Dunford. Up in the air it goes at the half wall. Knocked in front of the Jaguar benches by Dunford. Dunford poked at it by Hare. Puck pops out. Try to slam it out. Puck is collected out just side of the neutral zone. Knocked down by Hare right in front of the bench there. Knifes it back in. And it's going to be Hunter for not turning forecheck. Out to Genevieve. Genevieve picks up high slot. Makes a move out to the right dot. Cutting back across. Fires shot blocked by Jaguars. Sent out to the right point for Warrington. Warrington looking. Makes a move. She's going to dump it in behind the goal line. Puck's going to swing around the left wing corner. A little blade break on it was going to be Dunford. Out in the right left wing corner. Down for Heidkamp. Sends it out for Roth on the left point. Roth bounces it right back in for Dunford. Picked up by Jaguars. They're going to throw it out, and Michigan going to have to regroup. Coming across, right side. Roth's going to come in. Comes in, fires a shot. Off a stick it goes for Sophia in the slot. Picked the stick up was Jaguars. Coming across and loose change. Sophia's going to force him to the outside. Watson. Watson popped it up in the air. Knocked down by Elaine at the blue line. She bodies off the puck, and she battles it in. She's pushing the guy around. Good job by Sophia. Helena poked away by Jaguars. Sophia comes across the loose change. Poked out by Jaguars. Coming in is Warrington. Warrington's going to throw it in for Watson. Puck's going to go down the right wing corner. Kid blows it tired. Try to take out Watson right by the referees there. Sophia coming in support. Watson puts a stick on him. Bashes him into the wall. And down goes Warrington. Warrington comes flying in. Trying to poke check it up. He comes out. Wants to get a piece of Reese. That's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. So number 21 doesn't like getting touched. I feel like they got a bunch of babies on the Jaguars right now. Crybabies, that is. So face off to the right wing circle. It's going to be Sophia. Watson. Elena Monaco. It's Sellen Lewis on the blue line. Watson on your face off. Elena lines up top of the right circle. Tied up front. Picked up as Elena at the left right dot. They're coming across to Sophia. They're going to reverse the ice. Coming down low. Sophia's going to forecheck him. He makes the move, and Sophia poke check him. Case on him. Poked out down the right left wing corner. Coming across. They're going to try to reverse the ice. Sent off to the right wing circle. Here comes Sophia. Pitching in is Lewis. Knocked down by Sophia. Kept in by Lewis. Sent out for the top right circle for Watson. Watson comes across and poke checked in the right wing corner. She's going to cut him off. He's going to hit the brakes. Try to throw it the other way. Just try to toe drag around Watson. He gets a little bit of a move. Offers for Elena. Up in the air it goes. Off the dasher board. Knocked down by Sell. At center ice. The Michigan have to regroup. She cuts back to the inside. Gets a move. Threads it up off the boards. We're going to throw it in. No icing. Michigan goes for a line change. 1:57 remaining here in the period. Jaguars pick it up here on the near side. Coming across. Cuts in front of Bornhoff. Cuts across wide left. And picked up by Prodell. Prodell puts a stick on him. Had a shoulder in his face. Coming out of the bottom of the goal line. Left to right now. Here comes Reagan Lewis. Sends it out for Prodell. Prodell coming up. Sends it up for Bornhoff. She takes it forward. And Bornhoff touches it. Puck's going to go all the way down the right wing circle. She's got Jessup in the slot. Bornhoff down low. Coming down low. He blows it tired. Bornhoff swings all the way around. Bob's going to fire a shot for Charlie. Out in front of the pad she goes. Charlie could just back up just a hair on that. She'd probably be able to lift it up in the air. Reagan Lewis fires a shot. Tipped by Bornhoff for Charlie. Puck is in front of net. Slammed that by Puck is still loose for Charlie. And that's a Charlie Prodell goal! On the rebound, a hard-working goal there, folks. It doesn't get any dirtier than that. Several shots in front with the rebounds, and Charlie comes and bashes it in. Number 58 ties this ball game up at 1 apiece. So with 1:22 remaining, we go back out to center ice. It's Charlie, Kate, Bornhoff, Sellen Lewis on the blue line. Kate on your faceoff. Need a little bit of puck luck. I like the crashing. You know what Coach Dennis says? You want money? You go to the bank. You want bread? You go to the bakery. You want goals? You go to the net. We got it done there, folks. On the far side, here comes Willow Sell, sending it up for Prodell. Chips it right forward for Jessup. Jessup knocked up in the air. Quick knocked away by Jaguars. Sell collects it on center ice, sending it right up for Jessup. Jessup tips it in. Bouncing puck for Jaguars. Up off the boards. Collected by Sell. Playing catch inside the neutral zone. Looks and sends it across. Past Bornhoff. Knocked away by Jaguars. Stepping in front is Reagan. Reagan popped it up in the air. Picked up by Sell. She's going to curl around into her own zone. Sends it across for Carter. Carter breaking now. Looks. Sends it back for Reagan. In between her legs in front of the blue line. Reagan chips it out for Bornhoff. Bornhoff in front of center ice now. Cucks it back and pulls it back across. Sends it up far side for Jessup. Jessup goes for a line change. I don't know why she did that. Out past Carter right in front of the Jaguar benches. Thrown away. That's going to be an icing if it gets there. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. He waved it off for some reason. Not sure why. Coming out with his Cohen. Cohen popped it free for Reeder. Reeder behind the goal line now. Sends it up in the house. Top left point is G. Money on a break. Genevieve comes across blue line. Top of the right circle. Comes down the dot. Fires a shot. And that's a G. Money goal! Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. Buries it far down in the upper right-hand corner. And it's 2-1 Mission with 20 seconds remaining here in the first period. Keep pouring it on, girls. Shoot from anywhere. Your lineup now. Carter Hare, Sarah Reeder, G Money. It's Hadley and G on D. Cutting across the blue line is going to be the Jaguars. Dropping down here because Heidkamp. Poke check by Hare. collected the top left circle, and it's a 3-on-2 with Hare. Hare, Reader, and G-Money. 10 seconds remaining inside the blue line. She dumps it in. Hare's going to lave off of it. Going to be collected by Jaguars down behind the goal line. Right to left, coming out on the far side. Poking it up is going to be Gianna. Top left circle. Poke checked it into the air. Kick right back. Gianna swats at it and sends it off to the right wing corner. That sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of one, it's the Chicago Mission 2, Jaguars 1. Welcome back, folks. For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the Mission: Sophia Monaco, Kaylee Dunford, Shea Watson. It's Hadley and G on D. Face off up front for Dunford. Poked away by Sophia. Right back for Dunford skates. Joliet come away with a knock past Watson. Top left circle cutting across is Cohen. He lost it off his stick. Sends it out behind the goal line in the right wing corner. Sophia's going to come across it. Ties it up. Lost for Gianna. Gianna comes back on the near side. Poke checked away by Joliet. She's going to put a body on him and pins it in. Picked up by Dunford, loose change. She gets poke checked, trying to get it up to Sophia. Finally gets to Sophia. Sophia makes a move on it, and it's Sophia with speed. Watson on her right, cutting across with it. Tied up by the referee. Get out of the way, Stripes. Coming down low is Watson. Watson behind the goal line, centering pass for Dunford off the back of the net. Watson collects her loose change. Tied up in the right wing corner, left wing corner. Pinching in is Gianna. Left circle, fires a shot. Tipped by Watson as it goes off in the right wing corner. Watson comes trucking across along with Dunford. In support is Watson. Bottom right circle, centering pass out front. Poke checked by the defense. And they're going to cover the bottom left circle. Looking to send it out. He doesn't look at it. He lost the stick. Here comes Dunford. Sent off the right wing corner. It's going to be Watson coming down. He's going to reverse the ice, send it out. Pinching in, dropping bottom line of goal line. Going to send it up in the air, out towards the blue line. And he's got a guy stretching. Out in front of Gianna now, right and coming across. By top right circle. Here comes Yoshi. She lost that. She poke checks it. Gianna comes away with speed. It's Gianna coming up on the far side. Cuts across the middle. She got Sophia on her left. Gianna comes wide right. Top right circle. Cuts back on the slot. Makes a move. Backhand shot off the pad down low. Gianna gets her own rebound. Curling around. Puck protection. Coming across. Makes a move to the inside. Gianna still got it. Bottom of the left circle now. Cuts back in. Cuts back to the inside. Gianna fires a shot. Pops to get for Sophia. Backhand by Carter here. Glove down. Sophia bashes it. Still loose out front. Dumping it time. Sophia pops up in the air again. And it's going to be Jaguars. Sophia down low. Bailey, she holds on to it. Coming back out, sends it out to the right post for Cohen. Cohen gets it, sends it right back down for Jessup. Jessup playing catch with Cohen now. Cohen, right point, send it right back to her. Out to Gianna, left point. Gianna fires a shot, bouncing puck, tipped up front for Sophia. Kicked it forward. Defense comes with it, coming out with his Carter here, coming across is Jessup. Up towards Jessup on the far side. Sending front of Cohen now. He lost it, he stepped on it. Cohen poke checks it, cuts across center ice, and Cohen with speed. Top of the right circle. Carter in the slides. Cohen sends it across, but she missed the pass. At the left circle, coming out for Jessup. Jessup poke checks it up in the air. Coming across it now. Kate throws it in the corner, and it's going to be calmed down. Stick goes in the left wing corner. She's going to come to Gianna Elena. Who is it? It's number 14, the one-man wrecking crew. Knocked it down. Left point out for Roth. Roth curls it, backhanded forehand, pips it up in the air for Hare. Hare at the left hash mark. Look, walks it in bottom left circle. She's got Jessup far side. Fires a shot. Goalie covers it up. Nice save by Aoife. And she had Kate Jessup and Elena Monaco on the far side. If she could have got one low off a pad, we would have been looking at a rebound save. But she buried it in Aoife's chest, and Aoife didn't give up the rebound. So unlucky for us, but a hell of a shift there. Very exciting. Your lineup now, Charlie, Reeder, Bornhoff, and it's Roth and Warrington on the blue line. Here comes the late Jaguar on the out there now. They got 5-on-5. It's Prodell in the slot. Reeder at your face-off. Bornhoff, top right circle, creeps down towards the hash marks now. Reeder coming in, ties up at her feet. Bornhoff chips it out in the slot for Reeder. Poke checked away by the Jaguars. They kick it out front, but be collected by Warrington. Warrington waits for him to get onside, throw it right back in. Puck swings all the way around the left wing corner. Coming down is Charlie with speed. Flips behind, she put a stick on it. Nice pinch by 58. Popped up. Jaguars going to come with the loose change out here in the left point. Coming across, going to send it up the ice between his legs and go in front of the Jaguar benches for Warrington. Warrington to get to. Sends it right up for Bornhoff. taken away by the Jaguars. Looking to send it across far side blue line. Coming across is Roth. Poke check the free. He sends it into corner. Good pressure by 55. Puck goes in the left wing corner. Slammed out by Warrington. Knocked down by the Jaguars. Toe drag across. Reeder comes in support. Picking up the puck is going to be Warrington. Warrington sends it up for Bornhoff. Stepped in front of a blue line. Can't get it out. Out front. Reeder chips it out for Prodell. Prodell here on the near side. Comes trucking across. It's Prodell on 2. Top left circle. She goes and jumps trip and dropped it forward. Down behind left wing goal line. Centering pass blocked by the Jaguars. Left in the left wing corner. Knocked up in the air. Down by the left hand dot. Here comes the Jaguars sending it up the ice. Up off a stick in front of Warrington. Poke checked it for Warrington. Takes him down. Coming across all the way down the circle behind the goal line. Roth picks it up. Left to right. Makes a move. Sends it out for Prodell on the right wing half wall. On the near side. Up for Reeder. Reeder coming closer and closer. She's got Bornhoff in front of her. Toe drag. Lost it up her stick. Gets shouldered off the puck. Charlie comes in. Knocked it down. Over for Roth. Roth back up to Prodell. Reeder. Reeder coming across on a 2-on-1 with Bornhoff. Reeder left side sends it across for Bornhoff. Bornhoff chips up in the air. Clubs in front. Puck is still loose. And Sarah Reeder buries it. And that's another Mission goal. It's now 3-1. Chicago Mission with 10:25 remaining here in the second period. Sarah Reeder gets the rebound and stuffs it in. Your lineup now for the Chicago Mission. Sophia Monaco. Jay Watson. It's G Money on right wing. It's Sellen Lewis on the blue line. Sophia on left wing. Watson at center. What? Coming across is going to be Watson. Watson setting up the blue line. Knocked down, picked up by Sophia at center ice. Sophia right in front of the penalty boxes, out towards Heitkamp. Knocked it back for Lewis. Collected by Sophia right back. Picked up by Joliet. Right back to Reagan. Reagan playing ping pong with it. Trying to pop it up. Somebody tried to find some open ice. There it goes. Sophia knocked it down. At her skates. Posts it off to the outside for inside for Watson. Watson comes across here on the near side. Looking to backhand it up in the air. She does. Knocks it into the zone. Coming all the way across down behind the goal line. Sophia gets position on it. Cuts back across. Looking to get it outside. Hits the brakes. They both fly right by. Sophia coming across as she cuts back and drops it for Watson. Watson coming around. Sends it across out to the far right side. Puck's going to go off for Reagan Lewis. We're going to regroup. It's okay. Let's get it back and get it under control. Reagan sends it up for Watson. Watson tips in his own, and Sophia's going to forecheck it. It's Sophia comes down behind the goal line. Left to right. Here comes the defenseman. Making a move. Sophia forces off to the outside. Send up the inside. She's got position inside, but Reagan knocks it down. Keep at the right point. Breaking off the ice. It's going to be Sophia coming all the way across. Left wing circle. Onto the half wall now. Cuts him off. Put a stick on it. Puck's going to go in the neutral zone in front of Sell. They dump it in, and puck's going to go all the way down. And Reagan Lewis is going to collect it behind Maddie as she curls around right to left. Looking out. She pops it up in the air. She's going to send it out to right wing, left wing half wall. Out for Dunford. Chip back in for Carter. Carter bouncing puck. Try to get it to Dunford. Can't get it to her. Joliet stepping in front of it. Down behind the net. Left to right. It's going to be Sell. Sell comes down behind Maddie now. Makes a move here to the inside. Coming across. She's got room and speed. Coming out of Sell. Sell getting up to Elena. Elena hugs it. She's got Dunford on her far side or in the middle. It's Elena across top left circle. Coming down. Fires a shot. Bouncing puck. Rebound for Dunford. Dunford slams it. It goes to the right wing corner. Poke check by Hare. Hare trying to get it a slot for Dunford. Dunford gets chipped up in the air. Picked up by Joliet. Slammed away by Carter. Right dot coming out. This is going to be done from Dunford. Elena poke checked it. Top left circle now. Larry Stuff fires a shot. Bouncing puck blocked by the Joliet Jaguars. Out to the far side. Swatted at by Hare. Picked up by Dunford. Carter gets slammed at, poke checked and throws it in the right wing corner, dumps it in, and it's going to be the one-man wrecking crew coming down to forecheck it. Forces him off to the far side. Elena tying him up. Coming across the near side, stepped in front of Dunford, kept in by Bornhoff. Nope, finally squirts out. Mission going to have to regroup. Picked off in front of off the Bornhoff. Top of the left circle, fires a shot wide right. Sell down behind the goal line now, gets to it, cuts back down low. Sell cuts across, right to left now on the far side, cuts back the other way. She's got Elena break and curls back around again. Once more to the far side. Willow out, comes up. She's got two guys coming at her. Sends it up for Bornhoff. It's Bornhoff and Elena. Bornhoff coming up right side. Comes in. She's going to throw it in deep. And cuts on. She gets taken down a little bit. Elena goes for the line change. And Bornhoff's going to forecheck it. 8:04. Here comes the Mission on the far side. Regrouping on a line change. Bornhoff comes way to left side. Here comes Charlie in support. Charlie, bottom of the goal line. Lost upper stick. Jessup coming down low now. Jessup comes around. Right wing circle. Send it out for Bornhoff. Blocked by Joliet. But Jessup still forward. She's back checking her own play. Out to the blue line. Keep by Joe Jessup. And coming across in front is going to be picked up by Cohen. Cohen sends it out back for Bornhoff, intercepted by Joliet. They're going to throw it right back in. Hadley kicks it forward, knocked down by Joliet, right in front of him, top left circle. Good stick by number 6, poke checked it free. Hadley knocked it down for Prodell, up to Bornhoff. It's Bornhoff and Prodell on a 2-on-2. Bornhoff coming across white ring circle, fires a shot, stick save up front, and Aoife covers it up. With 7:30 remaining here in the second period, it's 3-1 Mission. So the Mission goes for a line change. And out there now is going to be G Money, Reeder, Watson. And it's going to be Hadley and G on D. Genevieve in the slot. Reeder on the far side, or Reeder in the center, and Watson on the right side. Out to Cohen, right point. Watson sends it down to the half wall, picked off by Joliet, trying to get it out, stepping in front is Reeder. Reader right dot, right top, right circle, throws it in, and Highcamp's going to forecheck it with Watson support. Send out to left wing half wall. Here comes Gianna pinching in, knocked it down for Highcamp. Highcamp's going to flow right back for Gianna on the half wall. Bouncing puck, she knocks it down, right back for Joliet. Kick past Reader, out of the zone, collected by Cohen. Cohen's going to come over to the far side. She didn't get a handle on it. Top of the right circle. Fires it, or top left circle. Fires it out of the zone. Watson gets to it, chips it up in the air, and it's going to be collected by Joliet. They cut across blue line. Reader picks his pocket, and his loose change is picked up by Watson. Watson sends it up for G-Money. G-Money takes it across, far side. In front of the top right circle, comes all the way down to the dot, makes a move in inside, and backhand shot. Pass save out front, chip in front, and it's Shea Watson with the missing goal! And it's 4-1 here in Joliet! The Mission pouring it on. Let's keep going, folks. As it's 4-1 with 6:48 remaining here in the second period. Shots on net is what we need. Rebound saves. And it's going to be G-Money, Reader, Shea Watson. And it's going to be Roth and Warrington on the blue line. Warrington gets it, sips it right back in front of the playbacks for Watson. Watson knifes it forward for Highcamp. Highcamp cuts across, makes the move, sends it forward. Out in front of Aoife. Aoife loses the puck, coming off the back net. Highcamp swats it out for Reader. Reader poke, checks it free. Sends it, makes the move on the inside. Harassed by Joliet, but it's going to be Reader, comes away with it. Sends it out for Roth. Top of left circle now. Coming out here, looks and fires a shot. Stick save out front for Pat. Here, Watson in the left wing corner off the pad of Aoife McGee. Sending it out for Roth. That puck's going to go all the way down. We're going to get a whistle, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 6:20 remaining here in the second period. 4-1 is your score, and we're going to bring this off to another offensive zone face-off for the Mission. Your lineup now is going to be Sophia Monaco, Carter Hare, Elena Monaco, and it's Roth and Warrington on the blue line. Face-off in the left wing circle. Sophia lines up at the half wall. Elena in the slot. Roth creeping in, top left circle, now sending it out for Warrington, right point. Warrington pulls it back, sends it across for Roth. Roth on the near side here looking, finds it up in the air. Puck's going to go down behind the net. Elena's going to truck all the way across on the right wing corner. She knocks it down, ties it up, and it'll be Sophia. Sophia curls around, looking to slash, trying to slash at it. 3 white jerseys on her. Cut across for Elena. Elena cuts in, bottom right circle. Poke checked away for Sophia. Sophia battling at it, right wing circle, down for Elena. Elena pinned in, knocked away for Sophia. Pitching in is Warrington. Warrington fires a shot at a slot. That's collected by Jaguars. Trying to get out for Elena. Elena high slot, harassed by a Joliet Jaguar, and it comes out in front of us. Elena comes and gets it, stops in front of him, and knocks it right in front of him. Across center ice, throws it in, tries the body check. Elena goes down. Number 76 didn't like that. He got slammed by a little girl. Sophia gets blown up in the corner. Picked up by Hare. Down low in the corner. Then it's going to be Joliet getting a little pissed off right now. They're throwing some bodies. It's going to be Carter in the corner. They're looking to beat him up now. It's going to be number 12 coming across with it. Sending out, it's going to be Carter battling. They're not even playing the puck. Coming out with it here is going to be Sophia. Sophia cuts back hash marks. Knocked it up in the air for Carter. Carter comes away with it. Loose chain, trying to kick it to Sophia. Out back to Sophia to the right point for Warrington. Warrington chipped it forward. Down low in the right wing corner for Hare. Hare shows out. Try to pull it back. Stepped in by 81. She throws it across in the lane in the slot. Knuckle puck, and it's going to be caught by Aoife, and we're going to get a whistle. 5:14 remaining here in the second period. Good little chaos, and pinned them in there in the right wing circle. Just couldn't get a good control on the puck to get a good hard shot off. But Elena and Sophia battling along the half wall. They like to get it done in the dirty areas, I'll tell you that. So now it's going to be Jessup, Dunford, and Alexis Bornhoff. It's Sellen Lewis on the blue line. Jessup in the slot. Dunford on your face-off. Bornhoff lines up top of the right circle. Dunford collects her own puck. Kicks it out for Bornhoff. Bornhoff slams in the right wing corner. Joliet looking to get it out. Chipped it up to Bornhoff. Bornhoff top right circle now. Comes across with it. Makes a move forehand. Comes down to the right dot. Looks. Fires a shot up over the board. Over the netting it goes. Picked up by Jessup. Jessup center out the left point. Just South runs it right back in. Picked off by Joliet. They're going to come away with Dunford harassing him. Sends it out to center ice. And Reagan Lewis collects her puck coming in the near side. Sends it across far side. Up for Bornhoff. Bornhoff collects. Cuts in the middle now. Bornhoff coming across with speed. Top of right circle. Looks. Toe drag to the middle. Makes a move left hash mark. Down to the bottom left. That sends it up for Jessup with a half wall. Jessup fires a shot blocked by Joliet. And it goes in the right wing corner. Coming across is Dunford. Pitching in is Reagan Lewis. Knocked down by Reagan at his shin guard. Right off of Reagan's skate now. Knifing at it is going to be Joliet. Jaguars, puck is loose for it's going to be Dunford. Dunford backhands it in for Bornhoff. Puck goes in the right wing corner. Down behind the goal line. Right to left. Here comes Bornhoff. Coming across. She sends it out to Sell at the right left point. Puck's going to go all the way down. It's not an icing because we threw it down there. Behind Maddie now. Here comes Reagan. On the far side, behind the left wing corner. Sends it up off the boards for Bornhoff. Bornhoff gets to it. Chips it up in the air. Knocked down by Joliet. Coming in is Reagan. Reagan picks up the puck and knocked the kid down. Picked up by Sell behind the net. Now here she comes. She hits the brakes. Curls back around. She gets tripped. No call. Picked up by Reagan. Reagan sends it up for Reeder. Reeder knocked it forward, back for Reagan. Reagan collects the puck, top left circle, chips it up out of the zone, and Reagan's going to get her own pass. It's Reagan with speed coming in on the Joliet D. She's going to take her all the way down, and Reagan's going to chase her all the way from the far side. Set up the slide. Here comes Charlie. Up past Charlie, and here they come in a 2-on-2 the other way. Reeder getting back on position. Send it into the zone deep. Behind Maddie, it's going to go in the right wing corner. Cutting across the cell. Stepping on it. 93 beats her to it. Down in the right wing corner. Looking, he's going to hold on to it, and Reeder cuts him off. Sending it up to the right point. Knocked down by Charlie. Charlie kips it away, and it's Charlie on a break. It's Charlie and Genevieve in a 2-on-1. Charlie, top left circle, comes down, sends it across for G-Money. G-Money fires shot, blocker for Aoife McGee in the left wing corner for Reeder. Reeder collects the puck. Try to send it out, but two white jerseys on her. Here comes Prodell. Send it out, and it's Joliet coming the other way, run across. Russ is high. G-Money off to Monaco, and G picks it up. G Monaco sends it right back up. It's collected by Joliet. Waiting for him to come across. Charlie put a stick on it, knocked it free for Monaco. G picks it up now, looking to cut across. She's got patience, sends it up for Reeder. Reeder lost the top of the right circle. Off his stick now. He's Bohawks around, sends it right back in deep, and it's going to be Gianna on the right wing corner. Gianna curls around right to left, bouncing pass across, calm down by Sell. Sell's going to backhand it across for G-Money. G-Money tips it for Reeder up for Prodell. Knocked away by Joliet. A slot poke check by Gianna. High though, loose change picked up by Joliet. Knocked away again by G-Money. G-Money comes all the way down. It's Reeder with the puck. On a slot. It's G-Money and Prodell. 2-on-2. Reeder fires it in. Bouncing puck. Stick save for Aoife in the right wing corner. Here comes Sophia Monaco. Sophia gets a pissed on it. They throw it out real quick. Trying to get out. Knocked down by here. Out of the blue line by Cohen. Cohen keeps it in. Just out of his own. He called it good. That should have been offside. Picked up by Watson. Watson comes across. Far left side. Makes a move down to the hash marks now. Bottom left circle. She's got Sophia in the slide. Centering pass for Sophia off the back of the net. It goes. Blocked by Joliet. Aoife's going to cut. Puck is still loose. And it's finally covered up. And there's one of the boys from Joliet kind of sticking there and going, hey, you can't touch my goalie, but when the puck is loose, you can do whatever you want. The goalie didn't have possession of it. Apparently, he doesn't know how to look at a puck. He's just seeing what's going on. So at 2:26 remaining here in the second period, your lineup now is going to be Sophia Monaco, Carter Hare, it's Shea Watson, it's Hadley and G on D. Sophia on the half wall. Carter wins the faceoff for Sophia. Sophia pulls it back, goes on bottom left circle, looks, coming across, sends out for Watson, tipped by Jaguars, sent out to the left point, and it's going to get past Gianna, and it's going to go down inside her own zone. Picked up by G, bottom of the right circle now, coming across. She's going to go across it, go at speed. She puck protects to the outside. Sends it up for Watson. Watson chipped it up in the air. Referee jumps up on the dasher board, sent out to the left point for Watson, sends it across far right dot. Gianna coming in, top of the right circle. She makes a move, puts a shoulder on him, tied him up, coming across, knocked away by Carter. Gianna slams him into the wall, coming across and outloads, top of the left circle. Here comes Sophia, coming out. He makes a move, poke check by Sophia, knocked away by Sophia, top of the blue line, and Carter here comes with loose change. It's Carter and Sophia in a 2-on-1. Carter cuts across, makes a move to the left side, cutting across the slide, fires a shot, and it's the Carter here. Goal up off of Aoife's blocker, and it's 5-1, Chicago Mission. .144 remaining here in the period. Let's get like 5 more. Let's get a running clock here in the third period. Let's get 5 more. Keep throwing pucks on net. That's what I want to see, folks. Pucks on net. That's what they did this morning, and they're doing it right now. Your lineup now is Elena Monaco, Kaylee Dunford, Alexis Bornhoft. It's Roth and Warrington on the blue line. Dunford loses the faceoff, picked up by Joliet. Bornhoft's going to forecheck it. Send it off to the far side in front of the bench. Dunford gets on it. They're going to cut across to the inside. Making a move, cutting back, tied up by Bornhoft. Sent across in the zone for Warrington, or Roth rather. Chips it up for Bornhoft. Kid blows the tires. Bornhoft cuts across the slot. Bornhoft blows the tire, picked up by Later for Dunford. Dunford in the slot. Sends a shot. Cuffed up by Aoife, and we get a whistle. Nice save by Aoife McGee. Firing a shot. Dunford ripped that one. Aoife flashing the leather there. 1:25 remaining here in the second period. And it looks like the Mission are headed to the power play. I didn't see what the call was. Looks like hooking. 2 minutes for tripping. So your power play unit, this stays the same. Warrington out to the point. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dog. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 3 locations, 2 in Elk Grove and 1 in Elgin. And it's Bornhoff behind the net now. Sends it out to the right point for Warrington. Warrington weakening in. Fires a shot. Knocked down by Joliet. Sent right back up for Warrington. Warrington fires another shot. Off of jersey out to the left point for Roth. Puck's going to keep it in. Roth gets it in. She chipped it in. It's going to be offside. I guess it just squeaked out of the zone there. And we're going to get an offense. We're going to just face off just outside the zone. Right in front of us here. 5-1 is your score with 1:03 here remaining in the second period. And right now it's Elena Monaco, Dunford, Alexis Bornhoff. It's Roth and Warrington on the blue line. Dunford at your faceoff. Elena along the half wall, stepping in front of Elena. She chipped it in, throws it in deep. Knocked down by the D, coming across with Elena. Elena forces out to the left point. Knocked off by Roth for Dunford. Dunford, top left circle, making a move. Fires a shot off the blocker behind the net for Elena. Elena come down low. Bouncing pass, puck out for Roth. Roth left her up between her stick there, and it's going to squeak out of the zone knuckle puck style in front of her own blue line. And Roth collects the puck. Coming back down. She's got two guys on her. Coming across is going to be Elena. Bouncing puck for Dunford. Stepping up. It's going to be a 3-on-2. She gets to it. Dunford chips in his zone for Bornoff. Picked up by Elena. Elena left dot. Comes down left of circle. Fires a shot. Bouncing puck from Bornoff. Bornoff swings and misses. Top of the right circle now. Bornoff curls back around. Cuts back a left. Looking to get it across. Backhand collected by Warrington. And it's going to be a one-on breakaway. Here comes Roth. Coming across top left circle. She takes him down. No call because it wasn't a trip. You got to actually trip him to get the call. He's laying on the ice like he's dying. And nobody even touched the kid. He jumped up in the air, and the referee, of course, isn't going to call that one. Down behind the net now, it's going to be Joliet. Dunford gets dumped over, and it's going to be a mission power play. Going across is Elena. Elena coming up the far near side. Coming all the way across. Left blue line. Down the top left circle. Comes across, sending it across for Bornhoff. Blocking the pass, and that's going to be another mission power play. We're going to be on a 5-on-3 for a minute, for 35 seconds. So at the end of 2, it's the Chicago Mission 5, Joliet 1. This intermission brought to you by Villaggio Italian Ristorante in Roselle, Illinois. Villaggio is voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Roselle by
me and you.
Enjoy the intermission. Welcome back, folks, for the final frame. It's the third period here in Joliet. The Mission are going to start the third period with a 5-on-3. 35 seconds. Then we get another minute and a half of a power play. Joliet on the bench over there crying for calls they're not going to get. The boy in the slot there jumped up in the air as Tate came across. Now, if Tate would have actually probably made contact with him, I could see with him calling a trip. But from here, it didn't look like she touched him. He just jumped up in the air and flopped like a fish out of water. Then in the right wing corner, their big boy cross-checks Dunford right in the chest and takes her down and then throws his hands up in the air like, I didn't do nothing. So your lineup for the third period is Sophia, Reeder, G-Money, and it's Ellen Lewis on the blue line. Sophia left winging it. Reeder at center. Highcamp on right wing. Reeder ties up, face up, picked up by Lewis. Coming across with it. Reeder, Lewis up to Sophia. Sophia cutting across center ice. Can't get a hold of it. Picked up by Reeder. Sophia steps in front of it. And Lewis cuts across blue line. Top left circle. Looks. Fires a shot. Right in Aoife's chest. And we're going to get a whistle because she covers it up. And pressure set by Lewis as she comes into the netting there. 22 seconds remaining on it. Let's get something set up here. Face off to the left wing circle. Your lineup stays the same. And it's going to be Sophia on the top left circle. Reeder at center. Heidkamp in the slot. Reeder gets tied up, coming in, kicks out for Sophia. Sophia Peck hands it out to left point for Reagan. Reagan fires a shot. Up over to the netting it goes. Down for Heidkamp, bottom right circle. Heidkamp sending it out for Sell. Sell, top right circle. Creeping in. Sends it out for Reagan. Walk in with it. Send it in for Sell. Sell, high slot. Fires a shot up in front. Knocked up in the air by Reeder for Sophia. Sophia fires it in. Blocked up head. Picked up by Reeder down the net. Reeder fires it in. And that's a Sarah Reeder goal! And it's 6-1 Mission! And we still have a minute 26 remaining on the power play. And some kid broke his stick. We're going to have a running clock here, folks. Your lineup now for 5-on-4 for $1.26 is Prodell, Hare, Bornhoft. It's Sell and Lewis on the blue line. Hare on your faceoff, wins it back for Sell. Chipped it over to Reagan. Reagan fires it up off the boards for Charlie. Charlie tips it in, steps in front of it, knocked away by Joliet. Carter collects it. She gets shouldered off the puck, sends it right back in, knocked down by Reagan, picked up by Sell. Sell over to Bornhoff. Bornhoff, far side now, comes on top of the right circle, fires a shot, up off of Aoife's shoulder behind the net, it goes. Prodell comes down low, pinning it in, coming here to support. Bornhoff behind the net now. Knocked away for Prodell, looking to set it up. Prodell cuts it back across, bottom of the circle, backhand puck on the right wing corner. Sent all the way out to the right point for Sell. Sell gets to it, bouncing puck down below for Bornhoff. Bornhoff cuts across now, making a move, sends it up for Prodell, blocked by Joliet. Send it off on the near side. Sell's going to be pinching in. Sell poke checks it down behind the goal line for Bornhoff. Bornhoff sends it across, and it's going to be Prodell behind the net. Prodell sends it right back to Bornhoff. Bornhoff back to Prodell, knocked down by Joliet. Knocked off with Prodell scare. Bornhoff skate back for Prodell. Prodell on the right wing corner, bellying, holding onto it. Here comes Bornhoff in support. Pinned it in. 2 jerseys on Charlie. Charlie got trying to push her over. She can't get to it. Slashes at her legs there. Coming across is Bornhoff with the loose change behind the netting and hooked up as she is, but it's going to be Hare down the left wing circle. Out to Hare, top left dot, fired shot off a shin guard on the left point. Picked up by Reagan. Reagan pops it up in the air. Kid looking to finish his check there. Knocked down by Bornhoff. Left wing hash bar. Knocked up past Reagan. Coming out in front of herself. Coming out is Sophia. Coming across Jessup, rather. Cutting in front of her, trying to toe drag. Here comes Jessup. Forces him off. Fires a shot. Blocker save out from the heading. Goes for Sell. Sell back for Jessup. Jessup back to Sell. Sell sends it off for Hare, but knocked down by Joliet. Picked up by Sell and a loose change. Down behind the netting, number 8 comes right to left. Coming across. Makes a move back the other way. Forced him up bottom side. So he's sent up for Jessup. Jessup here on the near side. Far side, rather in front of the bench. Just try to get it up to Bornhoff. Poke checked away intercepted by Joliet. They kept it in for Sell. Sell down behind the netting now. Throws it up. That puck's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. So a running clock, Rox. You don't have to stop it. So 11:30 remaining here in the ballgame. Face off down to Maddie's left. And your lineup now is going to be Kate Jessup, Kaylee Dunford, Shay Watson, and it's Hadley and G on D. Watson, Jessup, and Cohen in the slot. Cohen gets the face off there. Tied up back in the slot. Now poke checked out by Watson, left point. Coming out is Dunford, knocked down. Maddie covers it up, and we get a whistle. Pressure the puck, girls. Don't let that guy just take that shot unattested out by the blue line. I don't like that. Face off again to Maddie's left. Do it again. Dunford at your face off. Jessup in the slot with Watson and Cohen. Gianna collects the puck. Poke checked away by the Jaguars. Picked up by G behind the net. She backhands it across here to the near side. Watson comes out at the half wall now. Comes through it. Stepping in is going to be number 78 at Joliet. Cut across bottom left circle. Send it across. Pad save for Maddie down behind the goal line. Pad save again for Maddie. Bottom of the corner will be Cohen. Cohen stepping in front of it. Bottom of the circle now. Jay Watson picks it up. Shea sends it out. Blocked up top of the blue line. Knocked down by the Jaguars. Thrown right back in. Gianna collecting the puck. She's got time and space. Gianna coming out. Bottom of the circle. Makes a move. Backhands it up for Watson. Out of the zone it goes. Collected by the Jaguars. They're going to have to regroup it. Coming up on the far side. Just past Dunford off a shin guard for Elena. The one-man wrecking crew gets her pocket picked. Coming across the blue line. Going to stretch it. Sends it across in the left slot. Coming across is Cohen. She puts the body on him. Kicked him up. And collects the puck on the far near side. Sends it out to left point. Picked up by Watson. Watson up off the glass. It goes for Dunford. And it's going to be Elena and Dunford. Forechecking him. Looking to get it out now. Up off the boards. He sends it right into the bench. And we're going to get a whistle. As it went off I don't know if it went off the actual wall or if it went off of somebody's face, but somebody could have been spitting chiclets there. So 6-1 is your score, and we're going to go down into the offensive zone. And your lineup now is going to be Sophia Monaco, Sarah Reeder. It's the one-man wrecking crew, and they're right in the slot. And it's Roth and Warrington on the blue line. Roth gets the face off. She's going to send it down low for Sophia. Sophia, bottom left circle. Poke checked away by Joliet. Coming out here on the near side, far side. Reeder harassing him. She pokes it free. Thrown right past Sophia. Picked up by Joliet. Knocked down by Sophia. Sophia chips it forward. Down on the goal line she goes. Come all the way across, but he's going to make a move. Send it across. Blocked by Sophia. Out for Reeder. Bottom of the goal line. Reeder comes in. Bottom of the goal line. Looking to get at Sophia. Sophia one-timer. Blocked by Joliet. Slashed at by Elena. And they come away with a loose change. Coming all the way across with it. On the far side. Sophia back checking. It's 2-on-4. Elena harassing on the far side. Elena takes him down. And it's going to be Elena going to the box for 2, I think. Roth or 14. Yep. It's going to be Elena. Elena goes to the box for the trip. She got him. I don't know why she's got her hands up in the air. So the one-man wrecking crew goes to the box for 2. They can stop the clock at any time there to put the penalty up on the board. As a matter of fact, they're supposed to. But they're not. So as the penalty ticks off, your penalty killers now are Prodell and Hare, Roth and Warrington. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Mission. Parents. Down behind the goal line. Joliet collects the puck. Sends it out to the point now. Knocked down Perez by Prodell. Out towards the blue line. Off his skate. Picked up by Hare. Hare comes across it on the inside. Knocked away by Joliet. Good stick on that. Warrington blows a tire. Inside the zone. Roth knocks it down and behind the goal line it's going to go. Roth coming in. She backhands it with speed. Now coming out right to left. Bouncing puck off the wall for Prodell. Prodell chips it forward. Out of the zone it's going to go. We're going to get an icing. No, he waved it off. Now he calls it. Now he waves it off. Make up your mind, buddy. Behind the goal line, it's left to right. Coming on the far side, near side, in front of the net now. Past Prodell. Here they come up the middle. It's 3-on-2. In front of Roth. Here she comes. All the way across. She's going to take him right side. He mohawks across. She takes him down and ties him up. Holding on to his stick, she did. That should have been holding. Top of the left circle. Coming across. Way to the blue line. Coming across his Hare. Hare blocks off a shin guard. Good job, number 12. Cutting back inside the blue line. Knocked down by Hare. Puck is thrown behind the net. All the way Roth, picked up by Roth. Roth slams it forward. She gets pinned in at the half wall for Charlie. Charlie takes the puck, kicks it forward to Roth. Roth picked it right off the right wing half wall. She slammed it out. Bottom right circle. Roth poke checks it again. Out to Prodell. Prodell slammed it forward, and it's Prodell on one. It's Prodell coming across left side. She dumps it in. She must have ran out of gas. Stick save for Aoife right in front of the netting there. And here comes the mission on her line change. Your penalty killers now are Bornhoff and Jessup. Coming across the near side, Bornhoff harassing him. She knocks it away from him. Cuts back to the inside, and she's going to fire it across the blue line and in deep. Down low it goes, into the left wing corner for Jessup. Jessup comes all the way down. She's going to force it, knocks a stick on it. Pitching it is Sell. Sell popped it up into the air, knocked down off a shin guard of the Jaguars. Behind the net for Jessup. Jessup gets her stick lifted, and here comes Joliet right to left on the near side. Past Bornhoff, and they're coming out on a 4-on-2. He didn't hang on to it. Jessup back checking with Bornhoff coming up the rear end here. Right in front of Reagan Lewis, top of the blue line. Now makes the move. Toe drag in front of Reagan Lewis. She topped it away from him. Picked up by Jessup. Jessup popped in the air for Bornhoff. Bornhoff comes out of the zone with it on the near side. She's going to cut across center ice. She's going to dump it in just across the blue line. Gets her stick lifted. Pocket picked, and Reagan's going to have to back check it. Reagan ties him up, picks it up in the air as Bornhoff. Bornhoff comes right, and she throws it right back in. Mission's going to go for a line change, and it's going to be G Money for checking it. Coming out there now is Shea Watson and Kaylee Dunford. Dunford, Genevieve down low, picks it up behind the goal line, centering pass for Reagan Lewis, tipped by Jaguars, collected and sent up on the far side in front of the Jaguar benches, cutting across center ice with Sell. Sell's going to take him wide left. She poke checks in front of the Mission benches. Referee gets in the way, and they throw it in deep. Down behind the goal line. Reagan coming in with it. Makes a move, backhands it back across, sends it out for Heidkamp on the far side half wall. It's Heidkamp, 3-on-2 with Dunford and Watson. Saucer pass across for Watson. Watson collects the puck inside the blue line. Bouncing puck in behind the net, and they're going to forecheck it. Down behind the goal line. Dunford cuts him off. He cuts back up the middle right in front of Watson. Toe drag blocked away by Watson in front of the net. Thrown in the left wing corner. It's going to be Watson and Heidkamp forechecking. Dunford in support. Off of Heidkamp's stick it goes. Here comes Dunford. Chip past Watson, and it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Up off Gianna. She knocked it down the blue line. She's going to pull it back. Sends it right back in. Knocked down by Joliet at their own blue line. Coming across right past Gianna. Gianna ties him up. Cutting in front of him. Forces him off to the half wall. She takes him down. Laying on top of him. And coming across him. Referee blows a tire. Joliet's laying on the ice. It's a pile up everywhere. Top right circle. Genevieve cuts it across the slot. Forced away by Dunford. Top left point. Looking to slap shot it. Stick save out front. Knocking puck. Bad saving for Aoife. Or Maddie. Picked up by Cohen. Cohen comes on the near side. She's got G Money breaking. Cohen lost up her stick. She gets tied up. Try to get it to her. Thrown in for Heidkamp. That's offsides. And we're going to get a whistle up in the air. And Genevieve didn't like that very much, but it was offsides. I didn't hear the whistle. A lot of screaming going on down here. A little under 5.5 minutes remaining here in the ballgame. 6-1 is your score if you're listening and not watching. Otherwise, you can read the scoreboard. Face off just outside the zone here on the near side. It's Sophia Monaco. Sarah Reeder. It's Carter Hare on right wing. And it's going to be Roth and Warrington on the blue line. Sophia backing way off in the slot. Reeder gets to it. Stepping in front was going to be Joliet. Knocked away by Hare. Coming across on the far side. Lifted up over Sophia. Going to be knocked down by Roth. Collected here on the far side in front of their own blue line. Sends it across D to Warrington. Warrington with room now. Cuts back in. Holds onto it. Sends it up in front for Hare. Hare collects the punt in front of the blue line and sends it in deep. Off in the left wing corner. That puck's going to trickle behind that. Here comes Sophia. Sophia cuts across. He gets rid of it before she gets there. Down for Reeder at the half wall. Knocked up in the air by Joliet. Coming in and slashing at it is Hare. Chip forward for Reeder. Down behind the left wing half wall now. Reeder gets taken down. She takes the guy down. Bouncing puck. And it's going to be a foot race for Warrington. Warrington in front of the Mission benches now. Cutting across, sends it up off the boards for Sophia. Sophia collects the puck now, cuts across it, makes a move back to her own blue line, sends it out, sends it across for Roth. Roth on the far side, cuts back to the inside, sends it up for Reeder. Reeder in front of her own blue line. Cutting across, into the zone it goes. Joliet's going to get it, try to bouncing out. Pinching in is Warrington, coming across his hair in support. Reeder comes away with the puck on the half wall there, still battling it. She gets taken down, cut across up the court blue line, knocked down by Warrington. Warrington chips it in for Hare, top of the right circle. Hare fires shot, swatted at by Sophia. Puck goes in the left wing corner. Coming down, Sophia cuts it off. Tipped in by Joliet, sends it out to the left point for Roth. Roth sends it right back for Reeder, down for Sophia in the corner. Sophia's going to backhand, curls around. She gets taken down for Reeder. Drops it for Reeder. Reeder, Hare backs off it. Reeder makes a move inside, outside. Coming back across behind the net now, left to right. Sends it out to the right point for Warrington. Warrington pinching in at the half wall. Sends it in down low for Reeder again. Past Reeder off to Sophia in the left wing corner. Sophia comes on the left wing half wall now. Cuts back to the inside. Cuts across. Going to send it down low. Nope, she hangs onto it. Cutting across. There's nobody in the slot. Makes a move on the outside. Cuts back across right side. Send it out to the right point for Warrington. Warrington gets it, sends it right back to Sophia. Coming across it. Sophia lost off her stick. She cuts back in front of it. I was going to send it out for Bordoff at the dot. Bordoff right dot. Fires shot blocked by the Jaguars. Bouncing puck in front. And it's going to be covered up by Aoife. Get out front. There's Joliet step in front and throwing a punch. Get his ass out of here. He's got to go. Don't go throwing punches. And it looks like Reeder might be going to the box. Nope. I think they're just going to call it good and get him out of here. So they go for the line change. And it's Prodell, Jessup, and Bornhoff. It's going to be Sell and Lewis on the blue line. Face off to the left wing circle. Jessup on your face-off. Back to Sell left circle. Sends it out to Reagan Lewis, right point. She misses the pass and comes on the zone collected. On the far side, cuts back around near side rather. And Reagan with speed, sending up the zone. Up off the Pornhoff, right in front of the blue line there. Kicked in the zone by Prodell. With 2:40 remaining here in the ballgame, it's going to be Jessup Ford checking it. She sends him down to the far side, off the puck, picked up by Prodell in the left wing circle. At the half wall, past Prodell, out here comes Bornoff in support. Bornoff collects the puck, left circle, gets bounced off for the referee. She's coming out towards blue line for Sell. Sell pops it back for Prodell. Top left circle, half wall, sends it across to Jessup in a slot. Jessup drops it for Prodell. Prodell comes back across, thrown away by Joliet. Sell pinching in, she keeps it in at the benches, knocked down by Joliet, trying to kick it out. They kick it out for Jessup. Jessup at the half wall, throws it right back in. Left circle slot, picked up by the defenseman of Joliet, sends it right back out. Reagan's got him tied up. That puck's going to go all the way down. If it gets there, it's going to be an icing. That's going to get, nope, he waved it off. Reagan down the left wing corner. Sends it out for the half wall, knocked down by Bornhoff. Bornhoff coming up the ice here in front of us. Cuts cross, picked up by Joliet. Swings it on the near side. Cutting across, near side, met by Reagan. Reagan steps in front of it, knocks it down, keeps him out. Bornhoff chips it forward, still off a shin guard. Reagan stops him from coming in the zone. Puck squeaks out, picked up and knocked away by Elena. Elena kicks it out for Bornhoff. Bornhoff gets lost in her pocket, picked here on the near side. Joliet sends it right back in. It's collected by Reagan Lewis just across center ice. Get it in deep, Reagie. She does, throws it in. It's going to be Dunford and Elena Monaco checking it in the right wing corner. Here comes Dunford, tying him up. Comes away with a loose change. She blows the tire, picked up by Elena. Elena cuts it back across, sends it out for Dunford. Dunford trying to chip it up into the air off the back of the net. Thrown out by Joliet to the right point for Reagan. Reagan collects the puck. Just throw it right in. She does. Bouncy puck. Passing out front for Watson. Watson chips it in the air. Puck is still loose. Aoife falls on top of it. And we get a whistle. With a minute 20 remaining, it's 6-1 Mission. Faceoff's going to go to the left wing circle. It's Elena, Dunford, Shea Watson. And it's going to be Hadley and G on D. Dunford on your faceoff. Elena lines up top left circle. Bouncing puck in front there. Elena steps on it, kicks it out for Watson. Knocked up in the air by Joliet, just inside the zone. Swatted away, and Gianna collects it in neutral zone. Just across center ice, she sends it in deep. Puck's going to get all the way down her. It's going to be Dunford and Watson for checking Elena in support. He sends it out to the outside. Knocked down by Elena at the half wall there. Kicked up by Dunford. Dunford chipped it right back in for Elena. Elena down behind the goal line. Holding on to it. 44 seconds remaining. She gets pinned in. Coming across with, she lost her stick. Picks it up in stride. Coming all the way across. Bouncing puck collected by Cohen. Off her stick it goes. Picked up past Cohen. Top of the circle, blue line. Top left, making a move now. Fires a shot, centering pass across. Tied up by Elena Monaco. Good job by the one-man wrecking crew. She takes him down and he buries himself into the wall. Falls up and rolls on top of Elena as Dunford comes away with a loose change. 24 seconds. She fires it in deep. And Shea Watson lost something there. Oh, she lost a blade. Wow. Well, 11 seconds, and time's going to run out here. Watson lost her blade off her skate. Not sure how that popped off. That's going to do it, folks. As time runs out, they can't get her off the ice. And that'll do it. The Chicago Mission looks like they clinched a spot here in the NIL playoffs, which start next weekend. In a dramatic fashion with a 6-1 winner here today. As quickly as this game started, they shut the scoreboard off. They don't want to see that score anymore here in Joliet. Your final score is 6-1. The girls poured it on. It looked like it was going to be a rough start when Joliet scored early. Mission came back and answered with 2 there in the second or first period. There's so many goals, I don't even know who scored them all. But your final, 6-1 from Joliet. As soon as we get the schedule, of course, everybody will let you know. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.